Hi. So in the earlier video, I focused on the theoretical part, all right, to understand the concept of linear regression. Now we're going to go through the code and see for ourselves how to take some data and perform linear regression, all right. Now let's look at it step by step, all right. So the first thing is, of course, to import all the necessary libraries or packages, all right, in Python, so that we can perform all the required operations. All right, so of course we have NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and so on. And of course, since we are doing data science, we also have the scikit-learn packages related to them. All right, so logistic regression, linear regression, KNN, and so on. All right, so all of these are things that we are going to import. All right, and following that, we are going to perform what we call the setting of the random seed. Okay, so what is the random seed? Okay, generally when you run experiments, all right, every time you run an experiment, you may generate slightly different results, all right, especially in data science, because of the way we may split the data between training and testing. Okay, so when we fix a random seed, we sort of also fix the sequence of random numbers that will be generated, so that the way we use these numbers will always be the same. Okay, which means I can reproduce the same set of results, okay, with the data that I have. Okay, so again, this is important because if the way we deal with the data is always different because of the random splitting, then it may be a bit more challenging to compare. All right, so this random seed is just to make sure that the reproducibility factor is there, all right, when we are running our code. Okay, so we are first going to do a simple linear regression, one variable. Okay, as you can see, this is your straight line equation, y equals to mx plus c. Okay, m being beta 1 and beta naught being the c. All right, so we want to find the sum of, we want to find the best fit line. And what is the data we are going to use? We're going to use this house prices CSV file. Okay, what is this house prices? Okay, so if I look here, is basically a data set with two columns. One is the size, okay, the square foot of the house, and the associated price. Okay, so very simple, just two columns of data. All right, now whenever you import data, one of the things we want to do is to run, all right, the head. All right, the head is to just give us the first 5 rows of data, all right, from the data set. Okay, now why do you want to do this? Okay, it is because in many cases we may be working on projects where we have a lot of data. Okay, and we just want to be sure that, okay, this is the actual data that I'm interested in for this particular code that I'm writing. Okay, because you may have another CSV file with house prices, intermediate, advanced, something. Okay, so you may have a lot of data files that have maybe similar names. So you just want to be very sure that this is the actual data that you're dealing with, all right, and you can of course compare with the actual CSV file as well. All right, so once you have that, you can perform some visualization, all right, with a scatter plot. So in this scatter plot, okay, what we have is the x-axis, which is the size of the house in terms of square foot, and the price. All right, now at first glance, immediately, all right, without a doubt, we can say this is a linear relationship. All right, as the square foot of the house increases, the price also increases. It's a very straightforward linear relationship. All right, now what you want to do is you want to now come up with the best fit line, all right, that connects these points together. Now how can I do that? Okay, so how I can do that is by using this test train split function. Okay, this test train split basically takes my original data, which is x and y. Okay, x is my column of the size, y is my column of the price. Okay, this size, square foot, price, KAED, where is this from? These are the header, right, or the column headers, size, square foot, and price, KAED. Alright, so I'm taking the two column data, okay, assigning them to the data frame, and from there I'm calling this train test split. So what does train test split do? It takes the data and does a random split, alright, between the training and testing. Alright, and here I specify test size as 0.25, which means 25% of the data will be for testing and 75% of the data will be for the training. Okay, so the training data will be stored in X train, Y train, and the test data will be stored in X test, Y test. Alright, after that I initialize the linear regression model by calling this function linear regression. Okay, so this is the default model, and then I now need to fit this model with the data that I have, and that is done using the training data. Okay, so X train and Y train will be used to train my model. Okay, so after these two lines, basically I have already generated my linear regression line, and as we saw earlier, a linear regression line is a straight line. Okay, y equals to mx plus c. So in this case, what are the parameters I have? I have m, which is 0.939, okay, followed by size, and this is the y-intercept. Okay, now that you have the straight line, okay, given by this, what can I use it for? Okay, so as I mentioned in my earlier video, the idea of linear regression is once I get the straight line, when I'm given a new input, I can predict the output. Okay, so what is the input? The input is the size, okay, of the house, and the output will be the price. Okay, so now that I have my model, I can now predict my output, which is my price, based on my input, which is the size. As you can see now, I'm doing the X test. Okay, the X test, the testing data, which is 25% of the data, and then I have a predicted Y. Okay, now how do I know how good my model is? By comparing my predicted Y with the test Y. Okay, so you have to remember that when I split my data originally over here, I split it into train data and test data. So for this X test data, this is the actual Y value. Now what am I doing? I'm taking this X test data and putting it into my model, okay, the linear model, and I'm now predicting the Y. And after I predict the Y, I want to compare this predicted Y with the actual Y, which is the test data Y. Okay, that will give me an indication of how good my model is. Okay, so in terms of comparison, we have a few different parameters. Okay, MAE, MSE, RMSE, and R square. Alright, now generally, alright, you can always take any of these parameters. The two parameters that I would say that that are critical are probably the R square. R square is a parameter where the higher the value, it is 1. So it's from 0 to 1. So the higher the value is, alright, the better the model. Okay, and the mean square error or mean average error gives us an indication of how much the error is compared to the actual data. Alright, so as you can see down here, the R square has a value of 0.979, which means that the model is very good. Okay, again, why is the model very good? Because the data itself is very good. Okay, the data itself is very good. Why I mean is very good is because even without looking at the model, just visual representation, we can very clearly see the straight line. Okay, so we know the relationship just by visual inspection, which means that and all the data points are also very close to forming a straight line. You don't have a lot of scattered data everywhere. Okay, so the data is also helping us in a sense that it is able to give us a very high R-square value. Okay, now let's plot the line. So this is the code to plot the line, all right, using the values that we have already generated from the linear regression model. Okay, now after we plot the line, okay, this line is the best fit line. Okay, and as you can see, as what we saw earlier, the straight line that we have, this best fit line, is linear. Okay, and it represents the relationship that we intuitively also gathered. All right, that as the size increases, the price also increases. Okay, so as you can see, this example here, all right, gives us a good overview of how to import data. Okay, as a first step, visualize the data. Okay, as we see here, take the data and split it into training and testing partitions. Subsequently, create the linear regression model, all right, and compute the metrics, all right, to quantify how good this model is, all right, and then finally plot that linear regression line, okay, together with the data. Okay, so I hope now you have a good idea how to translate that theory of linear regression into actual code. Okay, so in the next video, we will talk about more different types of models, multivariate, and so on, and expand our knowledge in data science. Thank you. Bye.